a girl named Klinky, Plinky, Timbo, Harpy, Sorpy, Yarble, Yibble, Black. That was her name, believe it or not. It gave her terrible trouble. On the first day of school, the teacher would have to read this long name. Whenever anyone said anything to her at all, they had to use this ridiculously long name. Every day was a huge challenge.
Good morning, students. I hope you had a nice weekend. I also hope you did the assigned reading about the 50 states. In my hand, I'm holding a quiz. I'm going to pass one out to each of you. You will then have exactly 5 minutes to answer all the questions. Good luck.
Mrs. Sharp passed out the quizzes, but it was terrible trouble from the beginning for Klinky, Plinky, Timbo, Harpy, Sorpy, Yarble, Yibble, Black. At the top of the test, there was a line for students to write their names, but writing her name took her an extremely long time. Besides, the line wasn't long enough for her entire name. Oh no, this is terrible. The 5 minutes is almost up. Okay, first question. What is the capital of Kansas? Topeka. Yes, Topeka. Second question. What was the first
Time's
state?
up. Time's up, class. Put down your pencils. I'm going to collect the quizzes.
Mrs. Sharp picked up the quiz belonging to Klinky, Plinky, Timbo, Harpy, Sorpy, Yarble, Yibble, Black. She stared at it for several moments.
Excuse me, little girl in the second row with the curly brown hair. Oh. You only answered the first question. What seems to be the problem?
Mrs. Short had figured out whenever possible she'd call her student with the long name. The little girl in the second row with the curly brown hair, while still pretty long, that description was easier to say than the girl's full name. I spent almost the entire 5 minutes just writing my name.
Why don't you come up with a nickname? My name is Dorothy, but all my friends simply call me Dot. Dot Short. Do you see?
But what could my nickname be? Plinky? Plinky? Plink? No, none of those nicknames sounds any good. I could try my initials, but together they would be CPT, GHD, SYYE. That sounds like a license plate. I could shorten them down to CP or CPT, but those nicknames don't sound good either. Later that day at recess, some of the kids decided to play soccer. The team captains were Binky Burl and Pinky Poindexter. Klinky, Plinky, Timbo, Harpy, Sorpy, Yarble, Yibble, Black joined the game too. Sometimes just saying the names Binky, Pinky, and Klinky, Plinky, Timbo, Harpy, Sorpy, Yarble, Yibble, Black made playing soccer confusing. I just stole the ball from Binky. Manuel, run farther up the field. I'll pick the ball to you.
Nick, kick, Pinky now, get ready, it's coming away. Klinky, Plinky, Timbo, Harpy, Sorpy, Yarble, Yibble, Black.
But by the time Manuel finished saying her full name, Binky had stolen the ball away. She kicked the ball all the way back down the field and scored a goal. The other team won. That night at home, Klinky, Plinky, Timbo, Harpy, Sorpy, Yarble, Yibble, Black was lying on her bed listening to the radio.
You're listening to Zip 95, home of the most music. We play all good songs all the time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and 366 days on leap years, which is every 4 years, by the way. We have less talk, more music. Now, I've got a pair of free tickets to the Backwards Boys to give away tonight. I'm going to give them to the 95th caller, so start dialing. And remember, you're listening to Zip 95, the home of more music.
Klinky, Plinky, Timbo, Harpy, Sorpy, Yarble, Yibble, Black loved the Backwards Boys. She picked up the phone and called Zip 95.
We have a winner for those Backwards Boys tickets. Congratulations, you're tonight's 95th caller. You must be very excited.
Yes, I love the Backwards Boys. I can't believe it. This is so great. I just can't
$7.95. We still have a pair of Backwards Boys tickets to give away. We'll give them to the very next caller, provided the person has a slightly shorter name.
Klinky, plinky, Timbo, the harpy, the serpy, yabble, yabble, blat was very sad. She had done poorly on her quiz. Her ungainly name had caused her team to lose at soccer. Because of her name's length, she also did not win the Backwards Boys tickets, even though she was the 95th caller. The next day, she was with her friend Bunny. The two friends were eating chocolate chip cookies. You look sad. Yes, nothing in my life seems to be going right. Well, maybe you ought to think about a nickname. But what would my nickname be? Don't give up. Let's think about this. You really like cookies, right? Of course. How about Cookie? That's a good nickname for you. It fits very well. Yes, Cookie. I like it. Cookie, Klinky, Timbo, the harpy, the serpy. Why don't you try Cookie? Just Cookie. And so it was that Klinky, Plinky, Timbo, the harpy, the serpy, yabble, yabble, flat became Cookie. She went to the Backwards Boys concert, and despite losing the free ticket, Jason Forrest Buns, the band's lead singer, even invited her to come up on stage. "What is your name?" he asked. He held up the microphone up to her, and she said, "Cookie." Everybody cheered. The end.